The shake started small, just a faint tremor in her fingertips that climbed up her wrist like a warning she couldn't ignore. Lena Parker gripped the handle of the glass coffee pot tighter, watching the dark liquid slosh dangerously close to the spout. It wasn't the heat or the weight making her hands betray her. It was them. Always them. Over in booth 3, slumped against the cracked red vinyl seats, sat the two men who controlled every second of her life. They weren't the screaming, violent type that made headlines. No, their power was quieter, deadlier, a constant, invisible pressure that squeezed the air from her lungs. The one in the cheap gray suit went by Mr. Cole. His eyes were flat and lifeless, like puddles of motor oil after a rainstorm. The other guy? A hulking shadow who never said a word. His silence weighed more than any fist ever could. For 3 endless weeks, this had been Lena's world. 8-hour shifts in this rundown highway diner off I-40, somewhere between nowhere and everywhere. Pouring coffee, scraping plates, forcing smiles while their eyes burned holes in her back. When the clock hit closing time, the big guy was always waiting by the back door. He'd walk her the 3 blocks to that grim little apartment, his footsteps echoing like a countdown. Then the deadbolt would click. Locked in until morning when the whole nightmare started over. Rain hammered the big plate glass window now, turning the neon each sign into a bloody red blur. The diner was dead quiet, except for the hiss of the fryer and an old-timer at the counter nursing black coffee like it was his last lifeline. Then the bell above the door exploded with a violent jangle. Cold, wet wind blasted in, carrying 6 men who looked like they'd ridden straight out of a storm. Bikers, real ones. Leather cuts dripping water onto the checkered linoleum. Denim jeans dark with rain, boots thudding heavy against the floor. They moved like they owned the place, filling the air with deep laughs and the faint smell of exhaust and wet leather. Folks in diners like this, they knew the drill: lower your eyes, don't stare. But Lena couldn't look away. Their leader settled onto a stool at the counter, built like a brick wall, with a thick beard streaked silver and tattoos crawling up from his knuckles, disappearing under the sleeves of his heavy vest. The patches on his back read, Iron Reapers, Massey. His name floated through their banter. Mason Holt. Something about the way he carried himself hit different. Not aggressive, steady, like a man who'd seen hell and come out the other side, knowing exactly what mattered. Lena's heart slammed against her ribs. More strangers meant more risks in this deadly game she was playing. Mr. Cole's eyes narrowed from the booth. A silent order. Do your job. Nothing else. She swallowed hard, the air thick with grease and burnt coffee, and shuffled toward the counter. Eyes down, steps small, just like they'd trained her. Coffee? Her voice came out barely above a whisper. Mason grunted. Black. Thanks. She lifted the pot, and that's when it happened. Her trembling hand slipped. One hot drop splashed onto the back of his knuckles. Time froze. A mistake like that? It meant payback later. Always did. I'm so sorry, she stammered, fumbling for a napkin. But Mason didn't yank away or curse. He glanced at the red mark on his skin, then up at her face. Their eyes locked. His were clear blue, sharp as cut glass. And in them? No anger. Just recognition. He saw the fear she hid behind that apron. Saw the trap. His gaze flicked, just a split second, to booth 3, then back. A nod so subtle no one else caught it. In that heartbeat, something cracked open inside Lena. Hope. The most dangerous feeling she'd had in weeks. If you're new here to Hidden Heroes, welcome. We're all about those real-life stories of quiet courage that remind us goodness shows up when you least expect it. Before we dive deeper into Lena's nightmare, hit that like button if you're feeling this tension already. Subscribe to Hidden Heroes and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what happens next. And drop a comment. Where are you watching from today? City and country. Let's build this community. 3 weeks earlier, Life looked different for Lena Parker. 24 years old, fresh out of community college back in Ohio, dreaming of something bigger than waitressing at the local Applebee's. Bills piling up, mom sick with cancer, no safety net. That's when the ad popped up on her Facebook. Waitstaff needed. Great pay, housing provided. New start in Texas. Serious inquiries only. Sounded like a lifeline. Mr. Cole showed up at her door 2 days later, all charm and pressed suit. Mid-40s, smooth talker with a firm handshake. "I'm with a staffing agency," he said. "We take care of our people. Apartment, meals, steady shifts. You in?" His partner hung back by the car, silent as ever. Lena packed a single bag, hugged her crying mom goodbye, and climbed into their black sedan. Freedom, she thought. Adventure. The drive south took 12 hours. Cole kept the conversation light, stories about diner life, tips on Texas barbecue. By the time they pulled up to the apartment in some dusty nowhere town off the interstate, trust had settled in. He carried her bag inside. "Get some rest. Shift starts at 6. Then, casual as checking the weather. "Oh, paperwork? Passport, phone, cash for safekeeping till payday." She handed it over without a second thought. The deadbolt clicked that first night. Locked from outside. Panic hit like ice water. She rattled the knob, pounded the door. No answer. Morning came, and the big guy was there to march her to the diner. "Rules," Cole said over breakfast. He forced her to eat. "We watch shifts for training. Safety first. Try anything stupid, and your mom gets a visit." That was it. No beatings. Just control. Pure psychological chains. Day after day, she adapted. Survival mode. Learned the diner's pulse, the way cook Eddie Ruiz cursed under his breath when orders backed up, how the old-timer at the counter always left a dollar tip folded into a napkin. She watched Cole and his shadow like a hawk, mapping their habits. Phone checks every hour. Arguments in whispers on Tuesdays. Weaknesses, the Iron Reapers, Tuesday night regulars. Loud crew, big tips, gone by 10. Harmless chaos. But Mason? First time she'd seen him. He wasn't like the others. Quiet center of the storm. She caught him nodding respect to a couple of seniors grabbing pie. Watched him hop off his stool to help Eddie hoist a 50-pound tub of grease onto a shelf. No questions, no showboating. Just a solid pat on the back and back to his coffee. Cole saw a threat. Rival alpha. Lena saw a chance. Her gut honed sharp by terror screamed it. This was the anomaly. The crack. Then, Cole's phone buzzed on his hip. Low vibration cutting the tension. He answered, voice dropping to a hiss. Both men turned away, eyes off her for the first time all night. 30 seconds, maybe less. Her pulse thundered. Now or forever trapped. Visions flashed. Another locked door. Suffocating nights staring at water-stained ceilings. Mom's face fading in her mind. Fear of acting? Terrifying. Fear of staying? Worse. Handshaking. She yanked her order pad from the apron. Tore off a receipt. Pencil scratched frantic words. "Help me. Booth 3. Underneath. They won't let me leave." Took everything. Folded it tiny, thumbnail-sized. Palmed it like contraband. Coffee pot her only cover. No blind spots. The mirror behind the machine reflected everything. Pure risk. You felt that gut punch, right? That primal voice whispering something's wrong. Society drills it out of us, be polite, don't cause a scene. But that instinct, it's your shield. Ever trusted yours? Stick around, we'll circle back. Back rigid. She stepped from the kitchen. World slowed. Griddle sizzled like artillery. Boots creaked like thunder. Felt Cole stare like knives, even on his call. Reached the counter. Mason's cup half empty. Perfect excuse. More coffee? Voice cracked like dry twigs. He looked up, saw the panic raw on her face. Nodded slow, Deliberate pot up, steam rising her shield. Left hand drifted casual, like steady. Tiny paper square dropped silent beside his gloved fist. Straightened fast. Lips near his ear. Don't read now. Turned. Walked away. Longest walk ever. Legs jelly, forcing normal steps. Kitchen door swung. Leaned on the fridge, slid down. Sobs hit silent, body shaking. Prayer cast. Fate-sealed. Mason felt the paper land. Didn't flinch. Years on the road bars, brawls, back alley deals taught him to read souls quick. Her eyes. Pure prey terror. He'd clocked booth 3 early. City suits in a trucker dive, watching her like property. Covered the note casual with his forearm. Kept jawing with Bear, his road brother, massive guy with a shaved head and easy grin. Mind raced. 2 exits, sedans out front. His crew armed with loyalty and Harleys. Waited 2 full minutes, agonizing. Gotta hit the head, he rumbled casual. Stool scraped back. Passed booth 3 without a glance. Felt their predator eyes. Bathroom door clicked shut. Unfolded the note. Rage boiled cold. He'd lived this story. Sister, 20 years back. Lured from a trailer park, gone 6 months. Found her alive, but scarred. Vowed then, never again. Crumpled it fist-tied. Walked out stone-faced. Crew read him instant. Laughter died. Leaned to Bear. Problem. Waitress, booth 3. Bear's grin vanished. Nods rippled. Slim, lanky with a quick drawl, ambled out for a smoke. Parked his fat boy across the sedan's front tire subtle cage. Tank, built like a fridge. Thumb 911 silent. Left line open on the table. Tracked. Mason caught Lena's eye from the kitchen door. Gave her the nod. We're on it. Her shoulders squared. Just a hair. Hope sparked. Air thickened. Electric. Cole killed his call sharp. Scanned. Bikers silent now, eyes locked. Lena paler, but chin up. Control slipping. We're out, he snapped. Stood. Pinned Lena. Coat. Now. Big guy rose blocking wall. But Mason moved fluid. Him and 3 brothers up smooth. Leather wall between monsters and her. Mason front, arms crossed granite. Lady stays, Cole sneered. Move, old man. Ain't your business. Reckon it is now. Blue eyes iced over. Cole laughed ugly. You don't know who I am. Mason leaned in, voice gravel landslide. Neither do you. Big guy hand-dipped jacket gun. Eddie burst kitchen side. Meat cleaver gleaming fresh sharpened. Just cleaning this. Loud eye steel. Distraction gold. Bear. Tripped. Full soda tray, dumping sticky ice over the giant. Roar of fury. Chaos bloom. Tank gripped Lena gentle firm. Back door go. Propelled her kitchenward. She bolted. Past stunned Eddie. Slammed emergency bar. Allie hit rain holy water on her face. Sirens wailed close. Freedom. Mason filled the door seconds later. Peeled off his Reaper vest club colors, his soul, and draped it over her shivering frame. Warm, leather, gasoline safe. You're good, darling. All good. Dam broke. Sobs ripped raw weeks of poison purging in the downpour. Bikers circled loose, backs out, shields human. Cop lights strobed red-blue frenzy. Front swarmed. Hands, ground. Now, sedan trapped. Game over. Lena looked up through tears. Why? You don't know me. Rain dripped Mason's beard. Sad smile cracked. Long time back. Did the same for my sister. Some debts you pay forever. Heavy hand shoulder. Safe now, kid. 5 years later. White tent, Texas sun baking a crowd of 500. Lena Parker, no terrified girl, now owned a stage. Tailored blazer, silver winged shield pinned proud. Aegis Shield Foundation logo. Voice steady thunder. Courage ain't no fear. It's picking what's bigger than fear. That whisper saying try when silence screams quit. Applause crashed. Her words unlocked rings across Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico. Testimony, those observed weeks cracked the network wide. 28 women freed. Lena didn't vanish. Fought back. Night classes turned social work degree. Grant-funded Aegis. Safe houses, therapy, new starts. Edge of crowd, arms crossed. Mason Holt. Beard wider, eyes deeper lines, but fire sang. Iron Reapers, her backbone. Security at every gala leather deterrence. Help survivors relocate. Harley convoys roaring escort. Shelter roof leak. Saturday hammers, no bill. Annual Freedom Ride. 1,000 bikes coast to coast, funds pouring. End of ride barbecue, Lena's speech tradition. Crowd roared finish. She smiled real, locked eyes with Mason. He raised water bottle silent toast. Sunset later, found him polishing chrome by his Road King. Killed it up there, kid. Good teacher in guts, she leaned on bike. Silence comfortable. Families mingled with patched riders, strange beauty. That night ever leave ya? Quiet ask. Every damn day. No pause. Teaches. Can't judge covers. Scared waitress. Graybeard, biker. You kicked the door, Mason. I ran through. Gruff chuckle. Pulled wallet. Slid out laminated note her scribble preserve. Gaze long. To the quiet ones. To the ones who hear. Heartful? Heroes? Not capes or badges. Cook with cleaver. Waitress with whisper. Biker who sees trapped eyes and steps up. There's watching. Trusting gut. Acting when easy's nothing. One choice ripples years. Saves strangers. Next time you spot lost. Scared? Remember, Lena. Mason. No clubs needed. Voice. Instinct. Door opener. Thanks for riding with Hidden Heroes. Story move you? Like, share, subscribe. Comment. Ever trusted your gut to help a stranger? Where you watching from? Your words inspire next Hidden Hero.